It's Lori K today with our Menopause Check-In series. Today's week 2, day 7. And we're going to be recapping this week of all the symptom tracking we've been doing to see if there's been any symptom changes, any patterns you're noticing, and lifestyle changes you might have noticed. We're going to recap it today. Recap it. How are your nerves today? We're going to pause to hibernate. If anyone needs me, no, they don't. Nope, they don't. We have a fun pattern that I started working on. I turned it almost into like an apple to calm my nerves before I started this. Yes, I did. All right, your weekly recap. Go ahead and put your week that you are recapping on there. And then what I did, I filled this out this morning earlier, is the days that I had like therapy and how it went, the calls I made, yes, the depression I told you that I was tracking. I put, so I went back on the calendar that we had, like I was doing it this week, and kind of remembering what days felt off more so than not. And I put those on this recap. Tense, worried, sad I was one day. My gratitude. No interruptions. I noticed on Thursday and Sunday, I was checking in with myself and I had no interruptions. It was a double-edged sword because I missed my kiddo, but it was great because I had a real heavy work project to get through, and it was like, no interruptions. Yoo-hoo. Anyway, so on that weekly recap, if you have the book, here I am going through it. You can grab it on Amazon if you want, Menopause Self-Care Journal, or you can write in your notebook. That's what it looks like. And it's kind of a little blurry, I suppose. It's got some questions at the bottom, but we're going to go over the middle section here where it says overall self-care rate 1 to 5, 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. So on your physical self-care, how do you feel you did with all those check-ins we were talking about over the week? About, did you do some cardio today? How you feeling physically? Was it a rest day? How you feeling physically? What number would you give yourself there? And health-wise, a lot of these symptoms that we're having can mess with our health. The autoimmune stuff and exhaustion, sleep. I'm going to give myself about a 2 because I haven't been walking lately because it's cold. There we go. Mental. How are you feeling mentally this week? Your overall weekly recap. If you're thinking about over the week, where was your mental state? 1 to 5. Emotional. How are you feeling emotionally? Are you having more breakdowns? Are you having more irritability, more mood swings? Are you crying? That's part of it. We just sometimes burst into tears, don't we? And spiritually, how you feeling with spirituality? Relationally, how you feeling 1 to 5 with your relationships? And then we have an overall score if you added those up. And the point being is that we have this book for 4 weeks. So if we did this every week and did our weekly recap, then we can kind of go back and see where our score lies. And see, this kind of helps with keeping us accountable also, because we're going to be thinking more about this overall score as we go through our week. The next one is menopause symptoms, rate 1 to 5, 5 being the worst. I have a few of them on here, but you can write in whatever ones that you are trying to keep track of. Brain fog. I have hot flashes, irritability, insomnia, and other, and then the overall score. I put in brain fog, and I don't have hot flashes anymore because thank you, HRT. I put ringing in my ears because I noticed a lot of that this week, and that's typically what has been most noticeable. So I put ringing in ears. I'm going to track that throughout this whole month of going through this with you. Irritability. Put a 3 on that for overall recap of the week. Insomnia. Did you have insomnia? Do you want to put something else there? I put sad because I'm doing the depression one. And then memory, because memory and brain fog can be two different things. Brain fog is, that word, and I'm just a little foggy, whereas memory is like, I just don't remember. Like almost like a dissociation almost for me. I'm no doctor. I'm no therapist. All right. Here are the questions on this page. What went well this week for you? What went well? You can go over the last week of the pages or the calendar if you jotted some things down, some happy moments. What challenged me this week? Woo. What kind of worries did you have? I was worrying about things that that are out of my control. Are we going to have a power outage? Just other silly things. That's not a silly thing, but I'm so grateful we haven't. Knock wood. And no walking. I'm feeling really, I need to get back out there and walk. And I don't have the warmth, the thing in this. Anyway, okay, what is it for you? What new insights did I gain from my gratitude practice this week? Do you remember your gratitude practice that you did? My first week I did rest without guilt. And this week I did no interruptions, which like Thursday and Sunday, I really noticed those. I noticed it one day as an enrolled project. Oh, I appreciated it. Yeah, I took the time to actually appreciate it. I was sitting there going through my work project. I'm like, I can't put this down. I can't put this down. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And I didn't have to, other than having to get up and go to the bathroom and drink my water. Cheers. Every time we say it, we got to drink it, right? That's that page. Let's go into our check-in. Starting off with our weather and the date and your bedtime and when you woke up. How many hours did you get? How many hours of sleep did you get? Did you have interruptions? What was your quality of sleep? And how did you wake up in the morning? Were you happy? Were you tired, sad, anxious, neutral, something else? What was your afternoon mood like? What was your evening mood like? And your energy level. Were your medications, supplements, HRTs, did you take those today? Check that off. How many glasses of water did you have today? Cheers. We said water. What was for breakfast today? What did you have for lunch? And what did you have for dinner? And were there any symptom changes for you? Of course, you can write that in the recap also. If you noticed any symptom changes, any lifestyle changes, any dreams you remember last night. So I went on MIDI, M-I-D-I, because I was curious about all the symptoms. And it broke it down and I wrote it down. Yeah, I did. Here's my puppy dog. Look at all those. I wrote all the symptoms down. I think it said like over 100 symptoms. But I'll just go over a few of them. I won't read all these. You can go look them up too. They're crazy amount of symptoms. More research, please. Anyway, the anxiety. What was your level on a scale of 1 to 5? Don't forget to put the date on this one. We're doing the menopause symptom tracker. What was your anxiety level? Now, within the group of anxiety, there were panic attacks. You can write that number down if you need to, if you had those. Social withdrawal. That was one of the ones on that site that I looked up. That's a big 5 for me. Social anxiety. So when you break down the anxiety to panic attacks, social withdrawal, social anxiety, I think those all fit within that category. So if you want to expand on any of these, totally expand on them. Now we're going to go to bloating, because bloating had a few that it expanded on also. Because I do have bloating and abdominal pain sometimes. So it went into not only saying bloating, it said, and it tied in with the digestion issues, which I have both of them on here. Abdominal pain, acid reflux, GERD, constipation or loose stools, gas, are you gassy? So all that kind of goes within the terms of the bloating and the digestion issue. So if you want to be more specific and write that out, it probably would be best just to notice these things. Body odor, I think there was some more on this side, but we'll go into this side maybe tomorrow. Brain fog. Okay, so the body aches. Wait a minute. Let me back up here. I put a square on here. Okay, so this is this. Okay, so let's go to body aches right here. Since we're on this. Body aches. So within the body aches realm, there's joint pain, joint stiffness, loss of grip, strength, and muscle aches, muscle loss. And I wonder if that goes along with the nerve pain. You know? Put a square around that one. Anyhow. We went over brain fog. Okay, breast discomfort. I circled this. So discomfort can mean, get these, and I've felt these, all of these. Aching or soreness within the breast. Tingling. Have you ever felt the tingling sensation? Oh, that's weird. I've had it. It's weird. Swelling, tenderness, or tightness. And I can remember having these symptoms years ago. So I believe my perimenopause started a lot earlier than I thought, let alone any doctor. Anywho, so that's within the breast discomfort realm. Then we have depression, fatigue, hair loss, growth. So within that one, they said wiry hair. Is your hair getting curly more so than it used to be, or dry or oily? And of course, the wiry I attribute to the white, because, or gray. They say redheads they don't gray, they turn white. Who knows? Hot flashes, scale of 1 to 5. Are you writing these down? 5 being the worst. Incontinence. Within that, we have overactive bladder, urinary urgency, and all right, so along those lines, I'm going to go with the vagina irritation, because within that is urinary tract infections. Are you having more of those and more UTIs or dryness or other irritations that you may have? Then we have irregular heartbeat, which could be blood pressure changes, could be palpitations, whatever that irregular heartbeat is for you. Irritability. Oh, yeah. Itchy ears, itchy skin. Some of this is repeated over here on this side that I'll share with you. But mood swings. Yep. Memory problems. Yep. Libido changes. So is it painful? Dry, again with the dryness. Has it decreased? Has it increased? Sometimes these HRTs, I don't know if it increases. Nausea, that can go back to that. That could be a sensory thing too, which they wrote down. I wrote down for that. Or digestion. Nerve pain, night sweats. We might just go through all these. We got time. Shortness of breath. Is there tightness in your chest? Are you wheezing? Skin problems such as acne, dry skin. It said wrinkles or fine lines in there. Sagging skin. Vertigo. Weight gain, loss of appetite, more cravings, or a metallic taste in your mouth. Have you noticed that? Frozen shoulder. All right, so let's go into the sleep problems. Oh, along with this, before we go into sleep problems, nail changes. Are they dry, brittle, ridges or cracks in them, chips and splits? Are they curling? Sleep trouble, we have insomnia, restless leg syndrome, sleep apnea, waking in the middle of the night, having a hard time going to sleep, staying in sleep. So many things. All right, new allergies or increase in existing allergies. Autoimmune flare-ups. Oh yeah, under the mood swings, we have anger, decreased motivation, difficulty concentrating, difficulty with word retrieval, feelings of dread, increased clumsiness. Yes, that's me. Yes. All right, then they had increased sensitivity to stress, isolation, memory lapses, forgetfulness, sudden onset of phobias, like driving or something, sudden tears. Then we, we have sensory or neurological symptoms they put on this website. Blurred vision, burning mouth. Have you ever felt that sensation? Changes in taste perception. Coordination issues. Dry mouth. Electric shock sensations. I've had those in my body. That's a trip. Fidgeting, restlessness. Ooh, okay, they call this formication. 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 Sensation of insect crawling on your skin, and I've had that one too. Ooh. And then I think it's just my hair, and I'm like, does my hair fall out? Is it on my leg? Headaches or migraines. Woo. Hot feet. I got cold feet, then they get hot, and then back and forth. Sensitivity to noise. And to lights. Numbness in your extremities. Your hands, your feet feel numb. Phantom smells. I'll say that sometime. My kid was like, what are you, nuts? Scalp sensitivity. Sensitive to light. Temperature intolerance. When it's hot, I'm like, it's hot. I'm hot. It's hot. That's all I can do is say it's hot. I'm hot until I cool off. Same with the cold, though. Oh, it's so cold. Brr, brr, brr. I can't focus on anything other than regulating my temperature. Tingling in the extremities. Yep, I felt that. Tingling. Tinnitus, ringing in the ear. Oh, yeah. Tremors. Vertigo or balance issues such as sudden dizziness or loss of balance. Yep. I just had one earlier. I don't know if you noticed it, but I held on to the thing anyway. All right, that's wild stuff. See how many there are here? Come on, researchers. Let's do something about this. Doctors, educators, yeah, research it. Teach the educators so the educators can teach the doctors, please. Thank you very much. Oral and dental. Here's one. Burning mouth. I think we said that. Gingivitis, oral pain, periodontitis, tooth sensitivity, impulsivity. Oh, that was it for that one. This is the next one. Impulsivity, risk-taking behavior. Heightened sense of caution. That's the total opposite of that. Compulsive or repetitive behaviors. Those were everything that was in the MIDI, M-I-D-I, for more than the symptoms that I chose to put on this particular book. All those. Tell me in the comments which ones or how many you felt. Let's just say it that way. I mean, I feel like out of, let's say there were 100 in here, I felt like I had all of them pretty much. At one point throughout my pause journey. I don't know, man. All right, so I don't know why I chose that page to write it on. Women are strong. Give yourself some grace. So next, wow, tomorrow we're on week 3 already, week 3, day 1, where we're going to go over our calendar, set us up for success, and talk about that a bit. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi and doing all the things and commenting and just being a part of this community. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, really to like and share and watch these videos with me so we can talk to each other in the community. And I'm going to try to go live on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday around 12:30ish. So around your lunchtime, perhaps. Wish me luck. TTFN.